Hi, and welcome to our presentation, the Integrational UNT Community, a model of age-together communities, presented by Amy, Bryson, Aubrey, Alyssa, and Ashley. What is our purpose of this UNT age-together community? We want to create a living model that supports the wellness, independence, and engagement of both seniors and students. We want to reduce loneliness, academic stress, and the majority of identity-related challenges through constant daily connection and shared support from peers. We want to provide affordable and accessible housing that promotes a positive mental, physical, social, and emotional well-being for all of the residents, no matter age. We want to design a living environment that aligns with the 8 domains of wellness, which will be talked about later on. And obviously, we also want to evaluate how structured integrational interactions can improve quality of life and resilience across all these age groups. So what is our problem? The big problem is that both senior citizens and students struggle with significant psychological, social, emotional, and physical wellness challenges. For students, they primarily experience economic and academic stress, identity conflict, and emotional difficulty during the transition to adulthood. Per Kierman, et al. 2019. Per Shakel, et al. 2024. Seniors experience loneliness, reduced independence, and barriers to staying socially engaged. Research overall shows that integrational support improves both seniors and younger people's quality of life. But traditional living environments keep these groups separated. Our model aims to solve that issue by blending these communities together in our UNT shared residential community. For seniors, based on our literature review, group-based treatments reduce loneliness, integrational exercise improves physical and psychological well-being, and aging and community models help maintain independence and lifelong learning. For students, academic stress is influenced by life satisfaction. Identity-based stressors significantly influence college satisfaction, and age-diverse universities face both challenges and benefits. Some previous research methods include studies that use observational designs to assess loneliness interventions. For Hone and Cow in 2021, they did a systematic review of 52 studies examining retirement community models. For Kierman et al. In 2019, they surveyed 307 college students using regression analysis. Then we had a secondary analysis of 3,000 or so student climate surveys. In 2020, they did a qualitative focus group with university staff. In 2021, there was an integrational exercise intervention with older adults and children. And then we also found that there was a statistic mediation study examining the integrational support and life quality, which all support our community balance that we are aiming for. Per the results, seniors overall benefit from the structured community involvement and tech training. Integrational exercises and interaction improve physical health, mood, and connection between groups, no matter age. Integrational support increases senior well-being specifically, and more primarily for those that are widowed or socially isolated. Students overall need inclusive, emotionally supportive environments to reduce stress, and then age-diverse learning overall brings unique strengths and social benefits to groups. So, you might be asking yourself, what makes our community different from the community that we already have at UNT? So our blended community intentionally builds structured integrational support into daily life. We want to integrate fitness programming, social and emotional mentoring, technology empowerment programs, so that we can benefit both seniors and students and have them work together to create those bonds and social connections. We want to have quiet reflection zones and supportive identity spaces for people to reflect and revisit. We want to have community garden and green wellness pathways, as well as evidence-based emotional and community designs to further on build that community aspect. So this is a diagram of our community. Our goal is to integrate individuals from differing age groups and backgrounds. Along with this, we overall just want to have members feel supported, welcomed, to further provide them with the ability to succeed. Some key features of our community. Of course, we want to have affordable, mixed-age housing, built-in meal and utility plans. We want to have student and senior jobs that support the community functioning. Digital empowerment hubs, as talked about earlier, for senior tech training. Access to the public spaces like the rec center, counseling, and campus wellness services. Universal design housing with accessible halls, kitchens, lounges, and reflection spaces to accommodate for seniors and students alike. We want to have transportation routes that can accommodate as well. And then ongoing evaluation methods and outcomes in groups so that we can furthermore allow these people to communicate and connect. And then also, like I said prior, the green space and walking trails. So integrational support have measurable mental health benefits. Seniors gain emotional, physical, and social improvements from shared exercise and community involvement. Digital learning programs reduce this loneliness and also help the senior groups learn how to use technology. Students also benefit from the mentorship of adults and seniors. It helps them with identity support, emotional connection, and overall forms further connections with older groups. And then current models show high success, but they lack integrated student living. Our model's goal is to fill that gap. Furthermore, moving on to our methods, we want to discuss the population. So seniors, our goal is to have them aging 60 and plus. Priority is for low to middle income residents, and for students, primarily undergraduates at UNT. Exclusions will be those needing medical care and students unable to meet community responsibilities. We want to have a total of about 100 people, mixed of students and seniors. The pairing process will include pairing residents with those that have shared interests, schedules, and personality traits. This increases the compatibility and emotional well-being and overall enhances the communication between groups. We also, like said prior, want to have those shared kitchens and lounges, quiet reflection spaces, community gardens, etc. But we also want to have roles for the individuals. So for seniors, they will be workshop leaders, tutors, campus tour assistants, mentors, etc. Students will have technology helpers, groceries, assistants, and event planners. In conclusion, let's discuss the 8 domains of wellness. For social, these are group activities, so shared spaces, integrational programs. So these are daily and weekly events, stuff like that. They reduce isolation for seniors and stronger peer networks for students. They also build on the bond between individuals. As for the emotional aspect, this is going to be building on a supportive community that helps reduce emotional stress and loneliness. This can be in way of the mentorship, the programs, and offering quiet rooms, etc., things like that. The outcome is improved self-confidence, emotional regulation, and overall well-being. For physical, we want to promote health, living, and movement. The outcome will hopefully be for better physical health, mobility, energy levels, and long-term wellness. As for the occupational group, this is for building meaningful roles to help residents feel purposeful and engaged, and like they have a meaning in the groups. This is supposed to give an increased sense of purpose, fulfillment, and productive engagement. As for the intellectual group, these are going to be workshops and shared educational opportunities that stimulate the lifelong learning. The hopeful outcome is that this will improve cognitive health, curiosity, and overall personal growth. Then we have our environmental, which includes everything in the environment and nature. We want to support health, safety, and connection. The outcome will hopefully be to allow a calm and accessible, uplifting environment that supports overall well-being. As for our financial group, this is going to be allowing financial, affordable housing options to reduce that stress levels that individuals get, and also allow increased accessibility. We want this to allow for reduced financial stress and an increased level of housing stability. Lastly, we have our spiritual domain. This is where residents can have the spaces that they need to reflect and unwind and connect with their values or core beliefs. The outcome is hopefully to provide a deeper sense of peace and clarity and help people find their personal meaning. The overall takeaway of this is that blended age communities are not just housing for people. It's a research-based solution that improves wellness, reduces stress, and strengthens connections across generations.